Hi there, everyone. Welcome to episode 795 of the Mike from Maine show, the place where we do daily interviews with successful online entrepreneurs. This is your host, Mike Thomas, and today on the show, we have Joshua Zamora on, and we're going to be talking about a powerful software that's going to allow you to go out there and analyze your competitors' website analytics to be able to steal their targeted traffic. It's also going to make you be able to make better decisions when you're doing your keyword research and domain analysis. It's got a ton of stuff in it. You could say it is the Swiss Army knife of SEO analytics tools. Let's get into it. Here's Joshua. We are here today with Joshua Zamora. Joshua, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, always great to be here.
Joshua, today we're going to be talking about a new software that does a ton of things, like so much stuff that I couldn't even wrap my head around it when I first saw it. You had to explain some of them to me. So today we're going to be going through and taking a look exactly inside of this and showing how you've been using it in your business and how we can use this to get more traffic. On the sales page, it says here, new web-based app reveals the exact roadmap to unlimited free targeted traffic, and it exploits all your competitors' weaknesses. So bring us in, tell us a little bit about this, and then of course, when you're ready, bring us into a demo.
Yeah, absolutely. So we definitely feel like we've built a monster of a tool because it not only allows you to really pinpoint where to get traffic and where to increase your traffic for your own websites. It also allows you to analyze your competitors' websites and be able to pretty much carbon copy their entire campaigns and get traffic from places that you may not have thought of, and be able to also steal their keywords, be able to steal their optimization, and if they're getting results, then there's a reason for that. So you'll be able to kind of get an X-ray view of what they're doing that's working and implement that into your own business. And then that's just one part of it as well. There's a whole ton of other tools that we've got built into it as well. We got a backlink builder, a rank tracker, social media analysis, a bunch of other stuff that we've got in there that, I can go ahead and jump in and show people how it's done. But first, if I can figure out how to share my screen.
Well, I was going to ask you before you even shared was, when you created this, like, who's going to be interested in this? Who is this for? Like, what is this tool going to do for people's businesses?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, for me, it's pretty much anyone who has a website and is looking to get more traffic, pretty much, because people sometimes overlook the power of knowing what's going on your website. Some people just go out there and try to throw mud at the wall and hope something sticks. But when you're getting traffic on your website, you want to know what's going on and where people are going, what content they're consuming, where they're coming from, what devices they're using. And when you have that information, you're able to use that and go out there and get even more traffic because you already know where your traffic is, who's coming to your site, what content they're looking at. And all you got to do is just continue doing more of that. And then you can just easily start getting more traffic because your visitors will tell you what content they want. They'll tell you, where they are, where they're located, and all of that information. You can use it to go out there and get even more traffic.
Okay, bring us in.
Perfect. All right, guys. So the first thing you're going to notice, if we haven't yet mentioned it, is that Web Detective is a web-based software. So you don't have anything to download, no license keys to deal with. As soon as you purchase, you're going to be taken right to the members area, and pretty much here the portal is a web-based portal, so you don't need, as long as you have a computer internet connection, you can access Web Detective. So as soon as you log in, you're going to get a pretty much snapshot of what's going on your website for the day. This is pretty much just an overview. Then over here on the left-hand side is where we have all the features that we've got into Web Detective. And you see we've got a lot of them. So I'm going to touch on a few of the most important ones. And then on the sales page, we'll have an explanation that goes into detail of all the features and everything you can do. So one of the most important things in here is a visitor analytics section. Because here's where you can really drill deep and get some vital information about your website and your competitors' websites as well, to be able to know exactly where to get more traffic. All right, now here, and to add a website is very simple. You just come here to hit add website. You type in the domain that you want. So for example, let's say google.com, hit save. And then this code here, this is the only code you need to add to your website. And then Web Detective will start tracking all the activity that's going on your site. All right. Now, also, if you don't know how to add codes like this to your website, there's a free plugin that we recommend in the training area as well. This one here that allows you to pretty much add any kind of code to your site. So if you're freaking out about having to add code to your website and you have WordPress, don't worry. You can use this plugin here, and we talk all about it in the training area of how to install the code. All right, but here, once you have the sites added that you want to track, you come here to hit details, and here's where you're going to be taken and to get all the detailed information about your sites. Now, here you can see this particular site has gotten over 9,000 views over the last 3 weeks or so, over 16,000 page views, average stay time 39 minutes. Average visit 1.5 pages almost, and bounce rate about 30%. All right, so from here is where I'll be able to get more detailed information. So up here I can click on traffic source, and here is going to tell me where my traffic is coming from, and I'll be able to know exactly where to focus more of my time on. So here it breaks everything down in a nice little pie chart here on the right hand side as well. And here in the bottom, I'm able to see exactly what search engines are bringing me traffic. Now, of course, I see that Google is my #1 search engine for this site. So I want to make sure that I'm focusing my time and making sure that my site is properly optimized for Google and all these other search engines as well. And here on the right-hand side, you'll see that Facebook is my #1 social network that's bringing me traffic for this particular site. So I want to make sure that I'm getting traffic, making sure that I'm sharing my content mostly on Facebook. And also you can see YouTube is also bringing me some good traffic. And also here's something that I would have never noticed myself, but meetup.com is bringing me traffic. So I'm going to want to go to my Meetup profile and see what's going on my profile that's bringing me traffic, and be able to better optimize my Meetup profile to get even more traffic. All right, because this is something that I would have never thought. I know I set up a Meetup profile a while ago, and I never really spent time on it. But now that I've seen that I'm getting traffic from there, there's something that I may want to go and look more into and better optimize it. Maybe join some more groups and get more people coming to my profile so I can get more traffic from there. Here, if I go over to visitor type as well, here's something very interesting as well for this particular site. This is you're going to see how many new users versus returning users there are on your website. Now, this is very important because we all know that making a sale from a repeat customer is a lot easier than a new customer. So here I want to try and start doing some more things to increase my return users so that I can make more sales and make sales easier by increasing and getting all these new users back to my website. And it's very simple to do that. I want to make sure that I add retargeting to my code to my website so I can get more people back to my site. And the more of these new users that I'm able to get back to my site, I know that the more sales that I can make. So just by looking at this, I know that I want to make sure I'm doing retargeting. I want to make sure that I have somewhat of an opt-in form on my site so I can capture those leads and make sure I'm bringing them back to my website. Because the more exposures that they get to my content, the more exposure that they get to my products, I know that the more sales and the more leads that I'm going to get. All right. Now here, content overview. This is another very powerful section because I want to know what people are consuming the most on my site. And when I know that, I'm able to tailor that content to my audience and be able to produce more content in that topic and be able to deliver that content. Because if I'm producing some content and not many people are going to that content, then I know I can probably not focus on that topic and focus on what people are consuming the most on my site. All right, and that's very important because you want to give people what they want. All right, and they're here, but when you're able to analyze your information, they're telling you what they want. Another powerful thing here as well is the country to see exactly where your traffic is coming from. This is very powerful as well because now if I ever try and go do some paid traffic, I don't need to do any guesswork. I know that for this particular site, I could just come here, look where the traffic is coming from, the majority of my traffic, and when I'm going, to Facebook or any other paid traffic, I already know exactly where my traffic is, and I can just focus on those countries, and that's going to help bring my ad costs down, and it'll help to allow me to get more leads cheaper because I know already where my traffic is coming from. And here, the browser report. This is also very important as well because your website performs differently on all different types of browsers. All right, and they're going to sometimes look differently on different types of browsers as well. So if I come here and I see that I'm getting a good amount of traffic from Safari, and if I have somewhat of a lead capture plugin installed on my site, it may be showing up on Chrome and Firefox, but if it doesn't show up on Safari, I may be losing out on a lot of traffic for that reason. So I want to make sure that I'm able to tweak my website to make sure that any kind of lead capture or any sales material that that may not be showing up is working properly on these different web browsers. All right, and here's another very important statistic as well. At least one thing that I noticed, which is the operating system report, which tells you what system people are using. This is some very vital information, at least for me as a software company. I know that the majority of my people are Windows users, right? People every time I release a Windows-based software, people ask me, why didn't you make a Mac version of it? And I can clearly see that for this website. Look, the majority of my traffic is Windows-based people, so I'm going to tailor my products based on this information, all right? And Mac users, a very small percentage for this site are Mac users, so it's just some very vital information here that allows me to tweak my business to deliver what my audience is using and what my audience wants. All right, so. And here, of course, device report, you want to know how much of your traffic is coming from mobile based on desktop. And here I get a good amount of traffic from mobile, so I want to make sure that my sites are mobile optimized and be able to still capture leads and look correctly on both desktop and mobile. All right, so this is just the first part of Web Detective, which allows you to really get some detailed information on your website and be able to tailor and tweak your websites based on that information to not only get more traffic but increase your sales by being able to give your audience what they're telling you they want based on what they're doing on your website. All right, so the next thing here is social network analysis. Here you're able to really just get a snapshot of where your traffic is coming from. On what social networks you're getting traffic from. And here's something that's very interesting for my site was StumbleUpon. I got some good viral traffic from StumbleUpon, so that's one of my blog posts probably went viral over there. Mm-hmm. And that's something that I can go back and revisit and see, all right, what is it about that blog post that went viral, and I can just continue producing content around that same topic or that same type of blog post and continue sharing it on StumbleUpon and really increase my traffic. All right, so little things like that you may overlook can really increase your traffic dramatically by just knowing where to focus your time on. Another very powerful thing here as well that I wanted to touch on is website analysis. So here you can quickly get an idea of what your competitors are doing and also what's going on your own website. So if I click on details, I can come here and get a good snapshot of what's going on my site. All right, and also if I come over here to meta keyword and meta information, I'm able to see exactly what's going on my site, how I can tweak it better. And here you can see I'm not really using many H1 tags on my site. I have a lot of H2 tags. So these are things that I can go in there and tweak on my own site and even make them better, because here there's some H3 tags where you can see I may have used an H3 tag when creating links on my site. So I may want to go back and edit that and better optimize my site for these different header tags, because here you can see these are horrible header 3 tags that I'm using on my sites. And here on the bottom as well are the keyword analysis that's going on my site. So Web Detective is able to quickly pull to see what keywords I'm targeting. All right, so here over the 4 keyword phrases at the bottom, for this site, if I were analyzing one of my competitors, I can come here and see exactly what keywords they're targeting, and I'll go ahead and do that now. Let me go ahead and analyze a website, because you can come in here and you can add any website and get a quick snapshot.
Analyze me, Joshua.
All right, so let's see, MikeFromMaine.com. Hopefully I'm typed that in correctly. So there's going to analyze Mike's site, and we're going to be able to see exactly what he's doing, what keywords he's targeting, and pretty much be able to carbon copy all of his keywords that he's targeting. All right, so there's 28 steps going on right now, so it might take a few minutes to complete this. But
that's analyzing. Let me ask you some questions here about while that's doing that thing. So some of the stuff that you showed us so far, like the analytics aspect of it. I could see someone watching this and going, I could do some of that with some free tools like Google Analytics. What would you say to that?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Google Analytics is great, but at the same time, many people are scared to use Google Analytics because you're pretty much giving them access to all your data. And if you're doing any kind of gray hat or black hat stuff to try and get more rankings in Google, it's going to make it very easy for them to boom, see, all right, if as soon as you install their code on their website, boom, they're able to quickly get all the information that you're doing on your site. So yes, you can go ahead and use Google Analytics, but you're pretty much exposing all your information to them right away. So that's one thing, and also Web Detective. That's the analytics is just the one part of it of what we are able to do. We're able to go a lot deeper with all the other features that we have inside of here, and the analytics part is just one small part of the process to be able to use Web Detective. So here's completed. And let's see what's going on. Details. All right, here, let's see. So, mobile friendly, that's good. All right, and let's go ahead over here and see where he's getting his keywords from. So you're not using many H1 tags, H2 tags. You're using a lot of H4 tags here. Let's see what kind of keywords you're targeting down here at the bottom. All right, so here you can see he's targeting obviously a lot of product names. So you got get Expert Fame here, Expert Fame, JVZoo founder. So it's pulling a lot of recent blog posts here. All right, so it seems like obviously you're targeting a lot of the JVZoo products information here. All right, so from here at the top. All right, so you can definitely do a lot more optimization for keywords. So instead of targeting, a lot of the product name keywords, you can start targeting more, I'd say more general type make money online offers. But of course, yours is a review site, so you're obviously targeting more of these the JVZoo products. But if you start targeting more broader terms, you can start getting more traffic by targeting something like more keywords tailored to affiliate marketing, or making money online, more longer tail keywords to get more of the organic traffic from Google.
Sure.
All right, so just quick snap. Let's see where the social network information is coming from. So you're getting a lot of Facebook traffic for sure. All right, a lot of Google Plus traffic as well. All right, so you may want to take a look at what's going on in Google Plus and maybe increase some of the stuff that you're doing on Google Plus as well. You're getting some Pinterest traffic here as well. Buffer, I'm not sure what Buffer is, so you may want to see what's going on with Buffer. All right, Zing as well. I'm not sure what Zing is either.
I don't even know what Zing is. Apparently Zing likes me.
Yeah, so there's a few additional sharing networks here that you may want to explore and get some more traffic from as well. So here's StumbleUpon as well. You're getting some good traffic from StumbleUpon.
Not 50,000 like you.
Yeah, yeah, that was one of my blog posts that went viral on there.
That's crazy.
But you can come on here and start focusing a lot more time on StumbleUpon. Make sure you're sharing your content on there. All right, so from there, and then we have other stuff in here as well for link analysis, so we can take a look at where the links are coming from. And get a good idea of where your own links are coming from, but also you can analyze your competitors and get a good idea of where they're getting links from, building links from, and being able to carbon copy that information. Because if you see someone ranking well on Google for some particular terms, then you can go on there and pretty much target those same keywords and do exactly the same backlink building that they're doing. Because if they're on the first page of Google, you can pretty much carbon copy what they're doing. But if you know what the backlinks they're getting, you can do the same exact thing, because if they're on the first page of Google, whatever they're doing is working. All right, and here you can come in here and let's say...
Does this work for YouTube videos as well, Joshua?
No, as of well, yeah, you can probably put in a YouTube link here. I haven't tested it. Actually, that's a good question. I haven't tested it for YouTube links. I've only been testing it for websites. Mm-hmm. But I don't see why it shouldn't work for a YouTube URL either. And you can see it works pretty quickly here. You just type in the URL, and it shows you all the a snapshot of the information here. You can download it as well. And here it's going to tell you whether it's do follow or no follow. All right, so you can quickly come in here and also see the external links and see where that's coming from, and be able to carbon copy someone's campaign. All right, so here also on the left-hand side, we have the one of my favorite things here as well is a keyword auto suggestion tool. All right, so you can come in here and pretty much find some additional keywords that you may not have thought of yourself. So if I come in here and click how to make money online and hit start searching, it's going to go out there and find keywords on all these different search engines. So here, Google suggestion is going to give some additional keywords. Bing suggestion is going to give some additional keywords as well. Yahoo, and even Amazon here. So for the biggest search engines online, I'm able to get these additional keywords from them that I can use on my own campaigns, and these are keywords that I may not have thought of myself. All right, so within one click, I'm able to generate. There's about another 40 or 50 keywords here that I can target in my own campaigns, and I can download them as well, and go ahead and do whatever I want with them. And also one thing here, you can also track your rankings as well. So you can come in here. It's very simple to set it up as well. You just come in here, hit add, and you're going to add your keyword, your website, and also we have several different countries here, because that's one thing that we get asked a lot as well. Can I track my rankings in France, or can I track my rankings in Germany? Those are two countries that I get asked a lot about. So here we have several different countries that you can keep track of your rankings for. You select your language. We also have several different languages that you can track your rankings for. That's another thing that we always get asked about. And then once you're done doing that, you just hit save. All right, and then from here, I'm just going to hit cancel for now. From here, you're going to be taken. You can go to the keyword position report. And then from here, you can run a report. And the good thing is that you don't have to come in here and ever have to manually update your rankings. Web Detective does that automatically on a daily basis. And all you got to do is come in here and select which one you want. Select the date that you want the report from. All right, so let's say from, are we in June yet? Yeah.
We just got into June today.
All right, so let's say from the 31st to the 1st. All right, if I hit search, boom, it's going to tell me right away where this site is ranking. So here you can see this site for this keyword is ranking position 2. It's not ranking in Bing, but it's ranking in Yahoo in position 2 and position 4. All right, so here very quickly, within a few clicks, I'm able to always know exactly where I'm ranking. All right, and here on backlinks as well, you can. We have a backlink generator built into Web Detective as well. Within one click, you can come in here, enter your domain, and Web Detective will automatically start building backlinks on all these different types of directory sites very, very quickly. And you can also download all the links and do some further indexing and things like that to increase your rankings even more. And also we have a website pinger as well. So anytime you either create a new website or you create some new content and you want to make sure that content gets indexed right away, you can come in here and submit that and make sure that you can get that content or that new website indexed right away. So you can come in here, put the blog name, the blog URL, the blog URL to ping, and even your RSS feed as well, so that all the content that you're continuing to publish will get indexed right away. You just hit ping website, and Web Detective will automatically go out there and ping your site. And of course, you can also download all the information as well. And also we have, I know this is getting kind of long, but we have so many features here. We also have, just real quick, we have the malware scanner. So we all know that as soon as you have any kind of malware on your site, that there's a good chance that Google will automatically remove it from the search engine. So if you ever have a doubt that you have malware on your site, you can run a new scan in here, and Web Detective will tell you automatically whether you have malware on there or not. And if you do, you want to address it right away. Because that will hurt your rankings immediately as soon as Google finds out you have malware on your site. We also have some other very cool features here on the left-hand side that I absolutely love, and I use them almost on a daily basis here. One of them being the duplicate email filter. I have a ton of different email lists, and right now I'm running all of them through this duplicate email filter. so I can make sure that I'm not sending multiple emails. Because one thing that I get a lot is when multiple people purchase my products, multiple people join different lists, so they're always replying to my emails saying, hey, I'm getting 5 or 6 emails from you. So I'm running all my lists right now through this duplicate email filter to ensure that I'm getting just unique emails and not stop pissing people off that they're getting so many emails from me. We also have the valid email checker. This is something as well that's very powerful because sometimes when you're running freebie campaigns where you're trying to build a list, some people are going to put bogus emails in there, and that actually can harm your deliverability when it comes to email. Because if you're sending emails and a lot of them are bouncing, the email providers and all of that, they take notice of that. And if you're mailing too many unresponsive emails, that hurts your deliverability. So you want to make sure that you're coming in here and only mailing your valid emails. And within one click, you can come in here, import all those emails, and it'll make sure that you're emailing only valid emails. And another thing is here as well is the plagiarism checker. So the last thing that you want is to have your rankings be affected because someone else is out there taking your content and publishing it on their own website. So here, as soon as you're done writing content, or if you want to check your other content, you can paste it in here and it'll check for you if there's anyone out there stealing your content. So it's just a few of my favorite and the more powerful features of Web Detective. Of course, there's still a bunch of other ones that I didn't touch on here just because we'll be here forever. But on the sales page, there's going to be a full explanation of all the features and everything and screenshots and all that stuff. So, this is one of the most powerful tools out there to not only allow you to get a good idea of what's going on your website, but also be able to get a good idea of what your competitors are doing and be able to carbon copy, anything that they're doing, what keywords they're targeting, their optimization, all of that stuff.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen so far, it's like a Swiss Army knife for SEO and for analyzing your own sites and other people's sites at the same time. As far as options go on the sales page for that, Joshua, I think there's going to be a few different options. Can you explain a little bit about that?
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to have 3 different options. Now, the good thing with the 3 different options is that they will be getting access to all the features, right? So we're not going to be limiting any of the features. So on the front end, they're going to be getting access to all the features. The only difference is going to be the amount of sites that they can analyze and keep track of with Web Detective. So the advanced package, which is, of course, the one that we're going to be recommending, people are going to be able to track up to 30 different websites with the visitor analytics and 50 sites with the web analysis, social network analysis, rank and index analysis, and the domain analysis as well. And also with the keyword tracking, they'll be able to track up to 50 sites and 25 different keywords with the advanced package. With the pro package and the basic package, they won't be getting access to any of the rank tracking, but they will. For the pro package, they can track 10 sites, and for the basic package, they can track 5 sites. So those are the only limitations that there are on that. But besides that, they get access to all the features with all 3. With the advanced package, they get access to all the features. With the pro and basic, they get most of the packages except for the rank tracking.
And I saw that right on the sales page here. You guys have some extra bonuses as well. You've got Samurai Keyword Bootcamp, which are 7 proven keywords for fast ranking here. So was that a favorite types of keywords for ranking? Is that what that is?
Yeah. So that's one of my courses that I've put together, because one of the biggest things that I see people struggling with when it comes to getting any kind of free traffic from Google is what keywords to target. And I always see people struggling with that and targeting the wrong keywords. So I put together a nice course that breaks down my 7 favorite types of keywords that have brought me traffic ever since I started with SEO. And I broke them down, and it really is going to help people to know exactly whenever they want to target a new niche, boom, they're going to be able to refer to this course and pick one of the 7 types of keywords and be able to get traffic from them.
And I'm also seeing there's a 5 steps to niche domination in 2016. You've got a PBN blueprint, 6 steps to ranking on page 1 of Google in 27 days. And you guys are going to do a live traffic Q&A training with people that purchase this. That sounds kind of interesting. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. So on this training, we're going to be going through, of course, how to make sure your sites are properly optimized, how to get more traffic, and how to pretty much we're going to do talk also about the keyword analysis and things like that, and be able to get more, make sure you're targeting the right keywords. We're going to take live Q&A if someone has some questions about what keywords they want to target or their niche, or they want us to analyze their website. We'll go through that and give people a lot of help, a lot of tips to ensure that they can get some good results with Web Detective.
Okay, so that's the front end offer there. Tell us a little bit about the one-time offers.
Yeah, so the first upsell is going to be access to our agency package. So this is pretty much going to blow the lid off of Web Detective for people that pick this up. So they're going to get access to unlimited everything. They're gonna, they're not going to be able to, they're not going to have any restrictions on the features that they're using. And they're also going to be able to track up to 250 different keywords with the rank tracker. And not only that, they're also going to get unlimited agency rights as well, which means that they'll be able to use it for an unlimited number of client sites as well. So they'll be able to come in here if anyone is running any kind of SEO for their clients or anything like that. You'll be able to come in here and use it for their clients as well. Unlimited sites, and really get some good information and provide a good service to their clients as well.
Are there any other OTOs?
Now we got something very special that we're planning as a second upsell right now. We're trying to squeeze it in between now and the time we go live. If we do, it's going to be something very special. People are going to be absolutely love it. I don't want to talk too much about it right now because if we can't get it in there, then they won't see it. But if we can, then it's going to be something very special that they'll be able to take a look at once they get there. But we're trying our hardest right now to make sure that we can squeeze it in there by launch time.
I'm always interested in ways that you can make money with these kinds of things. Tell us a little bit about how you could use maybe the front end offer or the OTO in order to make money with this.
Yeah, absolutely. So one very simple way that you can make money with this is, your own site. So you add Web Detective on your own site, you get a better idea of what's going on your sites, and you're able to increase your traffic by getting a good idea of what's going on your site. Because if you come in here and you add your website, and you can see that you're getting traffic from a specific social network, or you're getting traffic from a specific country, or you're getting traffic from some other random search engine, you can better optimize your site for those different places and start sharing your content on those different places, and your income and your traffic is going to increase automatically by doing that because you're focusing your time on the right places. Another thing that you can do easily is offer this as a service to your clients. For those of you that pick up the agency package, you can come in here, start adding your client sites in here, and keep a good track on what's going on their website. Be able to keep track of their rankings and provide them with ranking reports automatically. So you can get really creative on how you use this to make money. You can you can even go out there and just you can just offer to if someone's building email lists, or someone's having trouble with malware on their site, you can run malware scans for them, or you can make sure you provide a service on Fiverr to check people's valid emails, or run a service on Fiverr for people to filter out duplicate emails. Things like that. There's so many features within Web Detective that each one of them can be a money-making opportunity for someone. You can take just one of the features and offer it as a service to someone else.
But in order to do that for other people, you have to pick up that first offer.
So
the first OTO.
Yeah. So you want to make sure you pick up the agency package as well. Not only are you going to be able to use it for an unlimited number of client sites, but you're going to pretty much, unlock unlimited everything for all the features.
Joshua, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Is there anything else, anything we missed, anything you wanted to mention before we wrap it up?
Yeah, we will be running a very special discount for the first few hours from 11 a.m. to about 6 p.m. We're going to be running an additional discount for Web Detective. So you want to make sure that you get it right at 11 or before 6, because after that, the price will start going up incrementally every 6 to 12 hours or so.
Awesome. Again, thank you for coming on, and best of luck with your launch.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed the interview today with Joshua. If you are interested in picking up Web Detective at its lowest price, you're going to want to come back tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time on Thursday, June 2nd. You're going to be able to grab that early bird discount pricing along with my special bonuses. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.